Nicki, it makes you look like a hater. We're too old. And in all honesty, you are aiding her in selling her album because the level of publicity that she is now gaining, she wouldn't have even been able to pay for. Like, she was dominating the blogs last week because of the album records and whatnot that they were breaking. Now, all of a sudden, she's back in the blogs this week after the hoopla of the album. We already got through that. Now she's back in the blog all this week while she has an album out. And so, you know, I always say, while you dig in one ditch, you might as well dig two, because what you got planned for me is going to happen to you. It appears as if you jumped on the internet in an effort to read, shade, maim, hate on her, whatever word you want to use. And in doing so, all you did was gave this girl a free level of promotion that's going to further propel her already successful album. That's my 2 cents on it. The second thing that I want to say is, if I was Nicki Minaj, to be quite honest with you, you just too rich to give a damn. And I think some people, once they get a little bit of success or a lot of bit of success, they need to go back and spend the night in the house they grew up in, or go back and take a nap in the neighborhood they grew up in to help them gain a little bit of perspective. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remotely have close to what Nicki Minaj and Cardi B have. But the little bit that I got, just the little bit that I got, it really puts me in a mind frame where I just be like, child, girl, I ain't finna argue with you. Bitch, I'm laying down. Bitch, I'm down to the Houstons with my friend. I ain't finna argue with these people. And I ain't even remotely got what they got, and I'm already there. It's just, I just could not wake up and just get into somebody, just start bothering somebody.
Let's talk about it, because I see a lot of y'all ain't talking about it, and I feel like I should talk about it, so let's talk about it. Anybody who's a Nicki Minaj fan, y'all need to be to the back with a hat on and a trench coat tilt to the side so nobody can see you, because she is embarrassing y'all. Trash, bottom of the barrel, scum bucket. Like, not even cute no more, ho. And y'all support that. For Nicki to talk about that lady's child, kids, period, just overall, you are a disgrace. You scooped that low because you ain't had nothing else to say about mamas. That's what you go for her kids? Them are babies. They cannot defend themselves. They got their mama, but they cannot defend themselves. And you think that that's okay. Baby, something's wrong up top. It got to be something wrong up there. And anybody who tries to come in my comments and try to stand up for Nicki, oh, she did this and Cardi did that. No, boo. You over here taking up for the wrong person. You giving opposite. It's giving boo, tomato, ho.
It's 2018 all over again. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are going at it on Twitter. You must have missed me. Huh, crazy. Now kiss my feet. I'm guessing Nicki had tweeted something and I missed it. I don't know, but this is what I saw first. Nothing more annoying than a bored bitch. The power I have. Make these bitches come out of rehab every time. Go to your fucking room. Cocaine Barbie. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Your man have to snatch pussy. Pussy tastes like honeycomb. Your bro be touching 12-year-olds. Oh my. Damn, she was streaming Magnet hard as hell, huh? And Magnet is the song where Cardi dissed JT. Cardi then posted this picture. This is Nicki Minaj's brother. This is his mugshot with a Nicki Minaj bob on it. Okay, Photoshop skills. And this is the original picture of the mugshot. Nah, cause I was really baking ribs and making blondie brownies, and here come this bitch bothering me on a damn Monday. Why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time. Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. These are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the fuck is wrong with you comparing yourself to me for? All right, now this is the third tweet talking about my pregnancy. Like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all them perks scrambling your eggs. Not allegedly. Lord protect my babies. And these are some of Nicki's tweets. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, rap like Barney, still ugly. Some more from Nicki. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, surgery to look like me. Tell the rat and tell Jay-Z, Rico fraud and perjury. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, pregnant, play with his bussy. And this is a dig at Stefan Diggs, no pun intended, because they say Diggs likes to dig in boy butt. Allegedly, I don't know this to be true, that's just what they say. Another tweet from Nicki, raw dog and pregnant with the fourth baby. Barney B, BV, HPV, allegedly. And then we have the icon Roger Smith bending over, checking his nooks and crannies to make sure everything looks right. Nicki tweeted Barney in his Cardi B wig. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, falling off the charts with a big belly. Running trains, barefoot, still smelly. Still, you could not outsell me. Well, that's what I was able to get. I'm happy to see them still beefing. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy this type of drama. Let them keep going.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart when I say that somebody needs to get Nicki Minaj help. I'm not kidding. Rehab, I don't know if it's a conservatorship. Like, somebody needs to get her some help because this is getting crazy. First of all, calling somebody kids a roach and a monkey? Is you cool? And I know y'all gonna say they both brought up the kids, but no, she brought it up first. I also feel like it's very clear that she on that Snowcane because her thoughts are very incoherent, inconsistent, all over the place. And people keep saying that Cardi should have took the high road, but once you mention people kids, what high road? All bets is off. Once you bring up my kids and say something that crazy, it's up and it's stuck. I don't understand why the beef couldn't have stayed between the two of them. Why did it need to go to the children? And it was Nicki Minaj's son's birthday yesterday. Why are you online doing all of this? Like, what is the reason? I honestly feel like the people around her need to be pushing her to go get help. Because this is not normal.
Listen, I may not like either woman, but you don't have to like someone to give them their flowers and their props. And so when y'all say Cardi B is better than Nicki Minaj, it's literally like y'all saying J-Lo is better than Beyonce. Nicki's talent, she was born with it. This is exactly what she was supposed to do. When Nicki came out, the talents that was just dripping off of her, so easy, like the flow, the writing, everything just came so easy to her because that is her gift. And this is coming from a woman who's not a rap girly. I don't listen to rap all the time. But anybody with eyes and ears can recognize talent, naturally born talent. Some of us are born with certain things, and other of us, we have to work for them. And that's okay. So for y'all to ever fix your mouth and say that Cardi B is better than Nicki Minaj, y'all are... And don't get me wrong, with Cardi B, she got the visuals down. She got her visuals down, and she's likable. She sells because she's likable. Nicki Minaj does not have to say anything to the public. All she has to do is just drop an album or song, and people just go with it. But to compare the two, that's insane to me. I have yet to see a woman come after Nicki that has been able to even touch her in any kind of way. She's like one of a kind. She will always be that. Now, of course, she's doing a really good job at ruining her legacy. She sure is. Yep. But she's still incredibly talented. And Cardi B will never be able to like touch her. Cardi, no offense to Cardi B, she's talented in other stuff. Like visuals and stuff like that. She can't get it out. She can't rap. Like it doesn't flow. I listened to her Am I the Drama? I couldn't even get past like the 5th song. And I just didn't feel like listening to the rest of the album. I liked the first song, I'm not gonna lie. But I couldn't listen to the first album because I just don't like the way she flows. She can't get the words out. I'm a Nicki girl. I'm a Nicki fan. I like her music. I don't like her as a person. But y'all be lying if you think Cardi B is better than Nicki Minaj.
Cardi B just posted a message to Nicki Minaj on Twitter. She was serious. This is my last time responding to you because this past Twitter now, I gotta see you. But first, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You said out of your own mouth that the little girl in you haven't forgave your mother yet, and that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to touch on you every time he did that pipe. I know you experience a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs is not going to help you. You need to go to therapy now. I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do all day to numb the pain so he can max out your credit card. Yeah, you think I don't know? Them queens that you be letting in your house every time you kick them out be coming and spilling your tea in the hood. But I'm going to be the realest person to ever tell you, you need to get help. You need to heal that trauma. You always coming at people every time you see them happy. Because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others, your fans are going to gas you up while you literally lose your mind. You don't got no friends, no family, just that man in your house that let you do blank till you pass out so he can spend your money and buy hood chains. I'm not throwing away my career and my endorsements going back and forth with words with a... yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Whoa, the beef on Twitter is real, y'all. It's crazy. Or X, whatever you want to call it. Do I think she should have mentioned all that stuff about Nicki Minaj personal stuff? Nah, I don't think that was, I don't think that was good. That was honestly crazy.
Let me make myself very clear. I love me some Nicki Minaj. Like the Nicki Minaj that was giving us starships, okay? I used to cut the fuck up to that song. Like me and my homeboys, we would tear it up in West Hollywood, okay? Starships and all those other songs during that era. But you know what? It's a new era. The era is Cardi B, okay? And I'm gonna get some heat for this, but that's okay. One thing that we have to understand is there's room for everybody, right? But we know the history with Nicki Minaj. She does not love when other black female artists outperform her. She does not love when other black female artists release music. Lil' Kim. Like, she didn't even give Lil' Kim her flowers, from my understanding. And Lil' Kim paved the way for everybody. She gave her crap. She gave her heat. She gave her unnecessary drama. And here we go again. Cardi B topping the charts, selling out, whatever, you know. And it's just like, she won't even give Cardi B her flowers. Babe, the album is good. You're just upset because you aren't relevant right now. So you making yourself look like an ass by doing what you're doing on Twitter. Like, somebody needs to take that lady's phone and throw it in the Hudson River. Oh, wait, where does she live? Does she live in LA or New York? I don't know. But somebody needs to do all of us a favor and just take the phone. Hang it up. Because she is ruining her legacy that she worked so hard for. And it's very upsetting, honestly. Like, it's so sad to see her go down like this. So if you know Nicki, get on your phone, call her and tell her to turn off the phone and go tend to her kid. My God, for the love of God, let this beef end.
I think Cardi B just ended the ongoing drama between her and Nicki Minaj. These women have been going back and forth for the past 3 days, and it got really bad when Nicki dragged in Cardi's daughter and called her a roach and a monkey. Then Cardi called Nicki's son nonverbal because she effed him up with drugs. And now Cardi has seemed to put out a final statement about this. She starts off by saying, "Dear Onika, Tanya, Miraj," like not the full government name. "This is my last time responding to you because this past Twitter now. I gotta see you, but first I'm gonna tell you the truth. You said out of your own mouth that little girl and you haven't forgave your mother yet, and that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to touch on you every time he did that crack pipe. I know you experienced a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs is not gonna help you. You need to go to therapy now. I wanna let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do drugs all day to numb you so he can max out your credit card. I'm gonna be the realest person to you ever. You need to get help, girl," and it continues. "You need to heal the trauma. You always coming at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you wanna put others in. Your fans are gonna gas you up while you literally lose your goddamn mind. You don't have friends, no family, just a man in your house that lets you do drugs till you pass out so we can spend your money and buy the hood chains. I'm not throwing away my career and my endorsements, going back and forth with words with a possessed drug addict. I'll see you when I see you. As much as I feel like this might be over for Cardi, I feel like it might not be over for Nicki. This beef just like needs to be squashed. These women need to block each other. I don't know, but it's just gotten out of hand.